Now here's to brave Virginia, the old Dominion state.
If anything's worth fighting for, it's controversial.
Controversy took a slow and steady 10-mile march, with H.K. Edgerton leading the way.
You can beat us down, you can make us try to hide our flag, but every time you look around, there'll be a handsome black man, along with his white family, coming down this road with our flag.
A flag, he says, represents Southern pride,
Hip, hip, hooray!
not slavery.
Edgerton makes no apologies for a cause many African Americans view as controversial. In fact, he calls this stretch of highway his schoolhouse and his march a history lesson.
Black folks earn a place of honor and dignity under this flag. They've made all the implements of war for General Lee's beleaguered army, provided the foodstuffs, stayed at home, protected those plantations while the men were away, went off to war and fought. This is my flag!
The Confederate activist has marched 1,600 miles from Texas to Virginia for a similar cause, and the sons of the Confederate veterans knew he could help theirs.
And the ultimate goal is obviously to get people up to a city council meeting this evening to come out and oppose this flag ban.
Lexington is considered sacred ground for Confederate history buffs. Soldiers like Stonewall Jackson and Robert E. Lee are buried here. Their flag, the marchers argue, is sacred too.
There's four things you won't take away from me. It's my belief in God, my pride, my flag, and my guns.
In Lexington, Rachel Scher, ABC 13 News.
Faber Jamerson says playing in golf's final major of the season will test his game and show him where he stands against the game's best.
I've watched all these guys play on TV. I've teed it up head-to-head with a bunch of them too. I've got some really close friends who are still out there on tour and who will be there this week.
The former JMU standout qualified by finishing in the top 20 at the PGA Pro National Championship, and in years past, he's played against Lucas Glover, Steve Marino, Boo Weekley, and a number of other golfers in their mid-20s to mid-30s, so playing alongside them won't make him nervous, but there will be a group there that will.
I think it's about 50 or 60 members that have already booked everything and will be down there.
Even with that pressure, Jamerson will have someone there to help.
My caddy this week is going to be Rick Schuler. He's also a PGA professional who played in the PGA Championship at 2001 at Atlanta Athletic Club. Finished in a tie for 44th. He's a good player.
Playing in the PGA Championship is Jamerson's second biggest accomplishment. He says his biggest will come in September when he plays in the PGA Cup. Of the 27,000 PGA pros across the country, he'll be one of 10 to compete.
Never thought I'd ever have a chance to represent your country, and to be able to do so, it's going to be a really, really cool deal there.
But first, his goal at the PGA is to finish in the top 10.
I know that it's a high goal, but I've played with 20 or 30 guys out there, and I know them fairly well, and I know I can compete with them.
Justin Feldkamp, ABC 13 Sports.
It's the end of an era for VSA as dancers and instructors spend their final days in the art school.
It's hardest on the kids that could have come back. That's where it really hurts.
Kids like Danique Turner, a freshman from D.C., who says this school gave her dancing career direction.
It hurts a little bit, but I mean, you move on. It's part of the dance world.
But the pain of saying goodbye isn't getting in the way of preparations for the school's final dance.
They're going to approach it as they would any performance, and they're perfectionists, and they want to be perfect.
And there's the pressure of knowing their last steps will be the last image of this school's legacy.
It's a weight on our shoulders, I feel like, but we still have to try to have fun on top of that. Because we know that it's our last performance, and we know we're trying to prove to the whole community that VSA is something special.
As the music fades, it's settling in to all of the performers here that once their dance is over, there is no turning back.
I just hope people look back on this school and think positively and think about the good things that we've done in this community, and just remember that with a smile.